Thru, yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our city. I'm your host, Elron Mackenzie, and welcome to my church. So today, we are going to try and enter into the dairy market. Farm cheesemaker, and add another avenue of food for our 93 villagers. While balancing the budget. We have a lot of cash on hand, which is great, very unusual. We could probably get some more property here. You may be able to hear other people in our studio working behind me. Tons of money, so we're gonna add a piece of property there just to use it for now. It does give us a little more space, and if we need ore, we know we can grab that piece there. Get this iron. Sprawling farms are starting to pay off. Lots of bread on hand. Should be looking as to whether we can export that or not if we aren't already. These guys are going to pay 10 each for it. Okay. What's this? My lord, there is a prediction of bad weather. I recommend you stock as much food. Okay. We do that anyways. I guess they're trying to tell me don't sell the bread. So we'll hold off on that for now. Now we do have some more rock out here, some more berries. I may look to move some of our rock or stone manufacturing out of the city area so that it raises the desirability. It's got a real negative impact on that area. Start working on that. our market. Oh, you can spend some money on upgrading some plebes. Unlocking these buildings as we become available. Bailiff office. Once we get a large population like this, sounds like it could be an important thing. Happiness is high now. I guess if there was a lot of crime in the town, they cut into it. See it here. Wonder if maybe it's in the Lord Manor or possibly somebody's building their house there. Here. Uses up a bit of our polished stone that we're trying to export. They're building their house. Weathercock. Interesting. As you get home, that's what a weathercock looks like. Now, I think if they live too far from where they work, it takes them a long time to get there, and then by the time they get there, they don't get much done. So they have to go back either to their home or to the congregation here. We also were working on a larger army before. The church sounds like it's functioning. See people going in and out. 8 villagers lacking. So again, we did increase the size of it yesterday. I think they're still maybe working on that. They're not complete. So that we will have more space for parishioners. Mind you, it's not full. I guess those people just haven't got there yet. we got new stone cutters. These are the masons. These are the cutter shops. So I'm going to take that one out. For now. These guys will come and work here, I guess. Probably build a road through there. But maybe I should move those masons as well, because I have the money for it. Out here. Where are they? Okay, so what? To increase our desirability in the town area, keep the density higher maybe instead of people sprawling. I'm not sure if that's an effective strategy or not. Still low desirability there. But if I take away the extraction zone, you know, not sure why you have to manually do this every time. Seems a little silly, but gives you more control over what the people do, but it's a lot more micromanagement. If they just kind of find the location where to get the stuff, but there is rock there that we're not going to take anymore. And there. Not take that anymore either. See what helps with desirability. So the yield's going to decrease, but we're going to get more fish. I guess this is because of the weather. We aren't doing grapes, we are doing berries. But we just added some gatherers. We were planning to, yeah, we're working on building it. There's a storm starting, that's interesting. Physically showing the rain. Lake looks a little dismal. Fishermen will be happy. Now maybe we could get some residential action happening there. It's waterfront property. It automatically shows the select it. So they do want to live here, even if there is fishing going on. Just gonna not gonna live that far in. We'll save that area for more fishing. Need to add fishing. We'll add one now. He wants berries even though he knows we're having a hard time getting them. This is 60 days. I guess we'll try and accept and hope we can complete it. Be happy with us, the king, that is. Rain's rather depressing. Hope it's at least good for the crops.
Going.
Bow on stone. Ah, we only had one before, that's why I hit 2.
Try this guy.
And we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 builders happening. So let's just see if we got any unemployed people. Building. I take them 6. A little more action that way. Have to work at increasing our treasury size too. Maybe what we'll do here, more wall parts, or I guess they're called extensions. Oops. Okay, so I'll eat up gold. And I'll definitely get some builders working. Building our Lord Manor. Someone slapped their house right in front of it. That's one tower. I'm not sure if I can edit that or not. Now that it's built. Oh, that's as tall as I can. So we're also live on YouTube right now. Sound Gaming. If you want to check us out on YouTube. Thunder Hammer or something is a game I think they're playing. Acelus and guest Austin Monster. Oh, we can get ourselves a citizen. 200 gold, so let's get one of those. We gotta have worker surf level people inevitably, so we can't really promote everybody. I expect luxury goods at some point. We're also going to be looking for that cheese soon. So the church is done. It now holds 45 people. Hopefully that'll satisfy most of the needs. And our sprawling dairy farms are going to be over here. And I'm not going to start in this area just in case we need it for more refined building. One in the valley. Once it's built, we'll see what kind of land we have to allocate to it. And we'll decide if we need to, how we need to spread out on the additional farm. And judging by our gold, our budget must be pretty good. 900 and something last week. Struggling to keep up on berries. I don't know how finite the availability of them is. We built another gatherer here. Make a difference. They really would use up all those berries anyways. I've been trying to go 1-to-1 with the bushes. So I'm wondering how that'll do for our desirability. Taking away that real negative desirability, which is good. Granary has a low desirability too. Seems. Definitely this farming and industrial area over here. Lumber camping. Forestation. Definitely a negative. I have no unemployed people at the moment. Nor do I have a priest. I don't know if we need a monastery first. That's a possibility even. Something about there. We can almost unlock their hut. Yeah. No, it seems like we do. Oh, we don't have 15. Is that prestige, I guess? From the kingdom? Kingdom prestige? I don't really know how that works. Splendor. Bots. I don't know how that works yet. Apparently there's people lacking housing. Lots of space, so they could just go ahead and build one. Which is full. So we actually have to either build a new church or build on to this one. I don't really see the point in building another one. If we can still build on this one. So, let's see if we can do that. Kind of crammed as it is, isn't it? Let's see if that helps. I'm ready for the rain to stop. We have a rather large city now in comparison. We're over 100 population. A lot of capital coming in, a lot of cash. Seems to be occupied. Berries are hanging in there, but I'm going to have to stockpile them. Do that. Just for a moment until I can do my delivery. There's a lot to keep track of at this point in the game. Starts to become, because there's not a lot of notification really of what's going on here half the time. It just becomes, see, this says, okay, that's the berries. This berry table part and all these coding acronyms that aren't actually labeled yet is a little bit awkward. Socket, just an idea where the development is on this game, I guess. Very random the way they build their houses. But yeah, I don't know what I need to do next really, other than sometimes they give you some quests. I may be done all those at this point too, I don't even know. There's 2 more people coming to town and there's not even enough houses. But I would say that there's enough room allocated to housing. They could probably go ahead and build anything. I could deforest that area. I can stop desirability here. I can stop. Well, maybe not too bad. I can stop deforesting that area, or reforesting. Just those trees, or if those trees get cut down, that they won't get replanted. I have tons of money. Just want to buy up property. Get rid of these lines. Feel trapped inside of a glass case of emotion. And I can adjust some of this. Allocation zone. Maybe I don't need to reforest over here if I do cut that down. Sort of stick to this area instead. Kind of closer to working. You take those trees down. And give me more farm space. You make that. Gotcha. So I'm a little concerned, well, maybe not too bad. I'm a little concerned about the fish. The berries I can send. Stop stockpiling. Check and see if I have jobs that need filled. 0 of 0. I don't know how that works exactly. This is our fort. It's not exactly what I call exciting. I think we want to extension on those. On the stairs. It would be better to put it over here. The door there. I need a door there. That worked. We're going to add a... Well, I guess I just didn't promote anybody there. This is my way. It's getting on my nerves. I couldn't stand it. To welcome 6 viewers here today. Checking out Foundation. It is a very smooth running 3D gridless construction chillaxing game, except for this rain starting to get on my nerves. But you can see this is the sort of village view that we sort of start and end with every game. And the village has grown vastly from the original small octagon that you start with, or hexagon, and 10 villagers to 110. And this stuff doesn't happen immediately, but we're playing on 2 times speed, not 3 times, so we could speed it up, but we're trying to be attentive. 3 times we've almost starved everyone to death. It's not like Banished, where you're guaranteed everyone starves to death and the game just ends. So you have a chance here to sort of keep up. So we're trying to watch our food supply, and the fish have been wanting. The bread is abundant. I'm not sure if that's because not as many people buy it, but it is at the market. There are no berries at the market. Someone looks like they're trying to get them. And we don't have a stockpile of any wheat, so we're turning it into flour as quickly as we can produce the wheat. Although, mind you, the fields are full right now, so there could be a harvest here soon. Yeah, they're taking it now. I mean, I don't really watch the date and time down here. I don't really even know what it means, but that's maybe my play time. And this is a calendar of sorts. There's nothing to click on there. So I don't know if it's once a month or once a week that they take the wheat off. All I know is we always seem to have enough flour to make bread, and we got lots of bread to feed everybody. So I was thinking of exporting some bread, but then I was warned about this rain, but it doesn't really affect the bread output. So let's just go to our trade setup, and we'll just make sure, I guess, that we always have 50 bread for now. And with the population growing, I don't know if that's enough. And then we'll export the rest. And we're trying not to export any raw goods here. In fact, I'm going to turn that off of trade. Even though we have tons, nobody's buying it, I don't think. And I can check the budget to see, sometimes it'll tell me, like last week we sold planks and polished stone. Now with the military, you don't see the battles that the guys just go, we sent 6 soldiers off to war to conquest of the king, and it said easy difficulty, and they died. So we're going to try and get a better army together this time before we agree to assist the king, who we never meet. Now the berries we've been exporting over 50, and we never seem to really get to 50 at this point. So we could maybe try and add a gathering hut to see if we overextend ourselves on those berries or not. Or maybe 2 to 3 over here. That one kind of on this side. It's the doorway there, I guess. Maybe if they just sort of come right out the door and in the berry bush. It might give us the best efficiency. So the wheat pile from the... And they're still harvesting. And this is the farm. They don't have any wheat, and this farm doesn't have any wheat. Either it's being run to the granary. Oops, the granary right away. I'm going to relocate that granary because it's obviously not in a good spot. Because it's bread, flour, wheat, and berries. So, well, we did do that already. So we just need to open red flour. This will save a little time. Maybe be a little more efficient. Wheat and berries. And then we're going to empty this one. Nothing in there anyways. A lot of bread. And then, like we usually do, when they empty it, we will delete that granary, and that should drive up the residential desirability of that area. Not terribly undesirable right now, obviously, but they're always looking for housing space, and they built their last house right on my keep. I did open that up for residential because I didn't have a lot of desirability at first, and now I kind of regret it. I suppose I could jack it out of there. Barbara and Thomas would probably be a little upset if I just arbitrarily ripped their house down. And our dairy farm is complete. So I guess we don't have to use space specifically, or at least assign the space. I have a farmer, and I just have to spawn a couple cows. And I guess that's all you have to do is just get the spawn cow. Last time I did the sheep, I kept going until the game got angry at me. That's 5. 6 cows should be. I don't know, is that enough? Does it matter how many you have? Do you get more milk? I mean, you'd think you'd have to pay for them if you were going to get more. Anybody out there watching, if there is anybody actually watching, feel free to chime in what your experience has been with the game to this point, if you have any. And please click follow and like if you like our chillaxing portion of the Pont Sound Gaming channel on Twitch. We're also streaming live right now on YouTube if you'd rather go check that out. They're playing something like Thunder Hammer or something. I'm not really sure. But I think it's a fairly I think it's a free-to-play game, is what I heard. So if you like it, you could probably download it and play along. Now, another thing I was trying to figure out, I see them going to the well. And I don't think the well hurts the desirability. But if they have to travel farther, I guess, from their house to get to the well, that might not make them happy. Or they may build further away from the town center if you provide more wells. Not a lot of information on all this. But I'm going to add a well or two just to help with that residential development. Now, I'm going to need a new granary. I'm going to take that one down. It's empty. And then we're going to have to deal with the milk and the dairy. It's almost all up. There it goes now. It's gone. So, taking down that. Hopefully they will go to work. Oh, somebody's stuck. Maybe not. I don't know. They seem to be moving. Oh, it's good. Going somewhere. Who is it? Oh, that's the trader. Okay, so he's heading out of town now. Okay, funny little path. They come all the way in from God knows where over here into the town to trade, and then all the way out again. That big long path. I don't even know. I can't imagine how. I mean, again, this game's not too difficult, but it's the amount of micromanagement you have to do here Like even this, for instance, I have to go into behold the bad weather. Okay, good. It's getting annoyed and much quieter now. See this expand the treasury and stuff. I have to physically go and change these new extensions I built to treasury now instead of them just happening. So I can add capacity to hold more gold. And I don't know if the devs are watching or listening or interested, but they should think about having a default, maybe, of what, you build your extension and it goes to treasury automatically, for instance, or have a treasury extension instead of just random. And then you could reassign it to a bailiff's office or something. I mean, and it's like there's no relevance to which is which at this point either. So, it just seems a little crazy that you have to do micromanage this and then scroll down every time. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's going to show me which extension I'm using at least when I do my little update. Like there's that one. There. There. I'm going to make that one the bailiff's office just because it is looks like an office. For whatever reason, I guess it wouldn't matter, but the rest I just need, name bailiff. Interesting. I got candidates? And I guess that's because they have a certain status, and I do, like, this guy looks like a bailiff. I mean, how do I not nominate him? I'm not being sexist. It wasn't because the other two were ladies by any means. It's just that guy just really looks like a bailiff already. All these things should just auto-populate to treasury unless you want to name them to something else. And maybe someday that'll be the case. But that's my manor. And it's kind of cool, I think, in my opinion, the way I've got it laid out symmetrically, except for these towers are different. But cows are making milk, so they're going to need a place to take it. That would be a granary. I don't want it to be forever away from town, but I also don't want it to be in the residential, and I don't want it to be too far away from the cattle and whatnot. I don't know what the orientation's supposed to be on these buildings in a lot of cases, but where would you walk into this building? I don't know. I like this red portion of it to show, though, because it really does indicate that the building's a granary. So it's only on one side, unfortunately. As long as you can see it, and you're playing on your preferred angle, then this happened again. In the middle of my building placement, they want me to promote people. Tons of cash, so there's nothing stopping me from promoting a bunch of people. Except it's annoying right now. So alright, well that's where the granary's going to then. And then I'm going to need, obviously, a dairy. Or cheese. Or fromagier. Fromagier. Because I don't think we use the milk. I think we only eat cheese. It's a little weird. You think that some people would want to drink the milk too. I'll set it there, and then if I need more cattle or farming, I can spread it out either this way or that way. I like to see the cows on the side of the hill, like being in Quebec. If anybody's ever been through some of the rolling hills of northern Quebec towards Quebec City, you'll know that beautiful views of the cattle. in the fields, all the fromagiers, on the highways and such. You can stop, pick up cheese, fresh cheese or aged cheese. Church going. You can hold 60 now. So nobody's lacking in faithful services. Nice. Making tons of gold. The next level of people are going to want luxury goods. And so, I don't really want this up anymore, but it's stuck with it. I suppose the luxury... Oh, they do have... Well, I don't know if they use the milk, though, so... You'd have to go to and trade the milk. Anybody would buy it. Doesn't appear anyone does. They buy the cheese. So the luxury goods must be the jewelry. And the wine, maybe? I don't know. I haven't got that really that far yet. If you're here, feel free to throw out something in the chat to let me know. Say hello. Tell me what you want to see done today. If you want to see anything added to our city. If you want me to put any specific decorations in. Or maybe just not paying attention and you forgot that you're viewing. That's fine too. I've always been wanting to put up a sheep statue. I got enough stone for it. So I think it should literally be like right downtown. Should be somewhere we kind of look at it. So right here in the town square area. Gonna have a beautiful sheep statue. There's not like a ton of things. Now if I put a plant arch here, like will they still walk through it? Yeah, look at zing right through. That's cool. So put a few of these around. Just as something. That's all they give us, really. So once we've established our cheese manufacturing here today, we're going to log off. And feel free to go over to YouTube and check out the rest of our gaming channel happening there. On Sound Gaming. We will be streaming games between Twitch and YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We chill in the morning and we skill in the afternoon, and we are killing it all night with first-person shooter. We've been featuring Warhammer as our skill game in the afternoon, and of course, Foundation here is our chill game. And we're just trying to get an hour and a half playthrough a day, so that anybody that is at a certain level in the game relative to where we are or have been, you can, looking for a little guidance, you can just watch one of those episodes. This is episode 4 of our 1,000-part series. Hello, Austin, and hello, my bar life. My bar life. Is that like in The Sims where you have... Yeah, you know what? It really is a beautiful game. The graphics, although they're cartoony, they're clear. It's kind of like, more like Warcraft or World of Warcraft. Yeah, see, it doesn't actually, I don't know if it has a really high threshold for the PC quality, recommended and whatnot. I haven't looked at it, but I will maybe have a look into that for you next time if you want. Make sure you follow us, My Bar Life, so that you can get updates as to when we're on, and also follow us, Font Sound Gaming, on YouTube. I'm running on an i7, so a Gen 7. I think I got 16 gigs of RAM, and we have a 1080 Ti, which is lots for this game. It's going to happen now that I mentioned it, but we've had no breakdowns or crashes. And I can hear the church bells going, so I guess everybody's heading into church here. You can hold 60 people, and that's enough, I think, to cover everybody that wants to go. Well, maybe just five people are lacking, but that doesn't mean they can't pick it up here in this particular church go. Yeah, 11-year-old PC. Well, I'll tell you, this is just a little snippet in advance, and we haven't verified exactly the system yet, but on our channel, we are going to be giving away a brand new CyberPower PC. I believe it's going to be an i9. Fortunately, it's not going to be until we have in the 2,000 followers range. Yeah, well, I would buy a new one if it's 11 years old for sure. At least upgrade it a little. But if you're in the market for a free one, get all your friends and neighbors, family and friends to follow our channel. We will have an official announcement probably on YouTube, along with a graphic or two of the actual computer system we're going to be giving away at 2,000 followers. It will be an i9. It will have at least 16 gigs memory, probably a 2060. Yes, really, I don't make this stuff up. On our YouTube channel, we also have a segment called Collector's Corner, brought to you by myself. Canadian Collector is the name of my business. We just open boxes of hockey cards live, and we give the cards away. And on 1,000 subs, we're actually going to give away a $1,000 Wayne Gretzky rookie card. And this is the sort of thing that we're going to do because we want everybody to have a lot of fun when they watch what we do. Join in, participate. Oh, yeah, just find Font Sound Gaming, PWNT. I'll type it in the message here so you can look us up. It's the same as our channel here on Twitch. No, the Gretzky's at 1,000. The computer's going to be at 2,000, I believe. Can't give it all away at once. Font Sound Gaming. If you find it on YouTube and you follow, and we'd love it if you'd follow us, Font Sound Productions, Font Sound Gaming, on Facebook, and also Canadian Collector on Facebook. And then you'll get all the notifications of our giveaways, our viewing opportunities, and our shows. We actually opened a 3,000 square foot studio here in Ontario, Canada, along with what's going to be a state-of-the-art audio video output center and art gallery, and our collector's corner, where we're actually going to be selling the cards we don't give away on our channel. Canadian art. We're going to be doing variety shows. We're going to be doing mostly gaming shows, gaming and live gaming, reviews, movie reviews, music reviews, all that sort of stuff. when the studio's up. So watch for it. Tell your friends. Share it with people to get them involved. This is going to be a full-time project for us. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If you're in Serbia and I sent you an i9 computer via DHL, your whole neighborhood would probably come to your house to watch you start it up. And you might have to even, I don't know what your neighborhood is like, and I'm not going to say anything rude, but the power supply on a big computer like that is very demanding. So you might even have to borrow some power from your neighbor. Oh, good point. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Albania on the Adriatic. They have a hamster turn the wheel there for the power, I heard. But anyways, welcome to the show. I'm going to get back to talking about the game here because our goal today, before we logged out, was to get our dairy farming happening and then actually get producing cheese. So I have my city on my YouTube channel. Yeah, okay. Is it under the same name as yours, My Bar Life? If so, I will check it out. I'll drop by and say, make a comment, and I'll have a look at your city center. And I'm telling you, I know that you have beautiful, beautiful cities everywhere. There, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro. I wish I could visit. It's tough to travel at all right now with everything that's going on with in the COVID. And when I travel in Europe, I generally tend to go to Italy and around that area for my other business, which is in marble supply. But I would love to visit Serbia sometime. And so thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. So I think our market, we're going to need another food stand. We're going to sell the cheese. So I think we just go to edit here. And we're going to need another food stall. Try and keep our circular pattern going. Always the status promotion pops up right in the middle of trying to build something. Said food's gonna have sign here. Cheese. Granary. Granary, we need to take milk. Out of berries. Market. Out of fish at the market. Not out of fish. Not out of berries. We're not high on them. Maybe I should check our exporting of fish just to be grading to them. Yeah, it's set for 50, so it's not the issue. Doing a that's all they'll buy, those. So our income for selling at the market is very high. Clothes supply. Not too concerned about any of that right now, other than I think we just need more fishing. Getting more fishing going. Things are built, it doesn't even give you a pop-up to let you know what people are. So, if we want to put more people in, we have to also assign that. The other pieces don't. Okay. Eight soldiers assigned. Occupation 6 of 11. Interesting. Some more soldiers. And we've got cheese. Not at the market yet. So once it hits the market, even though there's some market, that cheese, unbelievably, again, something that they got to work on here. Assign a villager. Won't just happen on its own. But we did do that now. Once the cheese hits the market, we're going to log off for the day. Do appreciate everyone that's here. Okay. 8 viewers. Good number for this game right now. I know it's not a new game, but it is in early access. There's an overview of our village. Overview gets bigger and bigger as we can build out farther. And I can't even keep up with the treasury. I think I'll add another piece of land. We did want this piece over here that has the ore, iron ore, and this one that has the stone. Just gonna, in case we forget, gonna add that stone now. We don't have to worry about it later, but we do have those resources. Okay. Extraction. So the fishing industry hopefully is going to jump up a little, and I'm just going to make sure again, another item, pet peeve, but we have to make sure we assign the fishermen. At least it is a red 0 that you can see there, so you know that no one's doing that job when you check your industry. Otherwise, you can also look at your villager list. Have one unemployed person. They don't seem to reproduce. Seems to me they only immigrate. See our population 120. These are the citizenry levels. No modifier. Oh, because the bailiff, we get 11% bastard. Training. soldiers. They're training. Our barracks. Call it a wooden. We have room for 11. We've occupied 9 spaces. We sent 6 soldiers out to war and they died. So I think they were fairly well trained. There's some occasional training level. Army manager here. Mission list. Battle history, you can see they went and they died. So I don't know what we need. Army to go to help the king at war. Trying to get a dozen this time, twice as many. Oh, sorry. You start recently stream on Twitch. That's correct. 3 brothers that do this channel on Sound Gaming. One brother actually was on Twitch for a while when he had the right internet access and was getting popular. It was affiliated, but we started a new channel, combined effort, and at this point in time, yeah, we're new, but as you become the 10th follower, yeah, that's my brother Mason, Masolus, Mason Raw, some of his game handles. He is live, like you said, on YouTube right now. And you'll find that's common that we're going to be streaming in conjunction on different games or the same game. Sometimes we'll be streaming both Twitch and YouTube in a joint game, 2 or 3 player combo. And it'll be cool. You'll be able to get both perspectives of the game on each channel on the same, call it like PUBG or first-person shooter of some sort, it's likely. Yes, I probably should, My Bar Life, and I appreciate that heads up. Again, with the channel so new, we haven't gone in and banged out all of our settings yet. No, I appreciate it, and I mean, we are not noobs, but we just have, again, we have a lot on the go right now with development of the programming and the actual construction of our studio. Like I said, 3,000 square foot studio that we have to fill up 300 square meters. Yeah, well, that's cool, and we will definitely drop by your Twitch and your YouTube channels and check it out when we got a moment, and we'll just give you the shout out and a hello. So there you have it. I think our market now has cheese, fish, berries, bread, clothing. So we're going to end the stream here for today. And next time you come on, we're going to be working on either beer or wine. It looks like we can get beer for now. And yeah, we can even make the barrels. That's cool. And before we can make barrels, we're going to need iron and coal, it looks like. So we'll be working on coal and iron mining. The coal and iron mining and beer, I guess, to follow on our next stream. So come on back for episode 5, maybe tomorrow, maybe in the morning, which I guess would probably be the middle of the night for you in Serbia. If I'm here at 11, 12, that'd be 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock for you, I guess, in the morning. So make sure. Yeah, so I thought you were. Oh, you're ahead of us for time. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's probably 12:30 or 1 in the morning and over there for you. Thanks for coming by, and if I'm on in the morning tomorrow, it'll be afternoon for you, and you might be able to stay for a little longer. Thanks for watching, everybody that's here. And yeah, there you go. So 6 hours, about the same as Italy. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Night.